Uh-oh, we're not in a stutter anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore.
What the fuck? Was that Hatch?
No, I don't... Oh, why is everything...
Train.
Oh, the train. That's
All
right.
personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control. All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Alright, so how do I get into this little area here? Did I miss my opportunity? There's a door here. Did I miss my opportunity to get into that room? Because there's stuff in there. Unless it's... you know what? It's probably around the hallway here somewhere. Probably seen it through the walls elsewhere. Okay. So that's a thing. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, maybe.
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
Yeah, I'll certainly try. I mean...
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
Untitled Notes. I have left this message here for you to find so that soon when the time comes and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only things I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp no matter how hard I tried to make you understand. I have walked down the same path you are now on. Once, from your perspective a long time ago, although time no longer has such a meaning to me. I too came in contact with a time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one, in a cave. It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. After all, the Mayor Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became chronon active. I too developed chronon syndrome, and in time I too lost control and became a shifter. Became at once everything and nothing, was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths, and was still alive. My every probability, every possibility, happening at once. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you, the noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer, and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right, like a puzzle, on and on and on. I am convinced that the stutters and the end of time saved me, for those were the only places, the only times, where I could even briefly stop and rest, and slowly find focus and control again, and ultimately master this state. Not emerge from it, but be cured. Not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before, for there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered, like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion, and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece, on just one square, on an endless chessboard, just one life, one lifetime, in an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception? The only one who has found his way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are other shifters. You, your best friend who is now your mortal enemy, Dr. Kim, others, some of whom you know. It doesn't matter who, because they are gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you all achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the stutters and the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan. It's already in motion, but it would be futile to try to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see one. But make no mistake. I do not look down on you. I strive for humility even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I am something smaller. A hatch. Alright, so that was apparently by Hatch. So that explains why Hatch kept taking eye drops, chronon eye drops, because he was a shifter that whole time, and that's why he was pushing so hard for us to do this chronon research, because it allowed him to emerge.
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
Yeah, Paul has definitely left the building. So the question is, what now? I imagine he took the thing with him, the CFR with him. Well, no, he couldn't because the lifeboat's still running. It's the CFR's powering the lifeboat, so maybe not.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
Yeah, he's at the pool. He's dropping the kids off at the pool.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard.
Okay, let's see.
That was just a couple of minutes between stutters.
The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he'd built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
Clarice, as you know, I have a mission to embark on, so I'll try to be brief. I have initiated the lifeboat protocol over Martin's objections. Given how things have developed since then, I'm glad I did. I don't fully understand Martin's motives, but it's obvious he's moving against me and moving against the entire survival plan itself. I know you have worked closely with him, and I know that this must come as a shock. It's also alarming that in invading capture, Martin took out an entire security team. For an unarmed man who's ostensibly not combat trained, it should be impossible. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know he's a stutter guy. Stutter proofing stays up. All that stuff. Nothing really important being there, other than it's just a narrative object to check off the list. And we are close to all this stuff here. This was the last dose that he took.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Yep, that's the last one that he took a toke from. And ooh, hello there, piece of paper, or tablet, I should say. Man, he's got tablets lying all over the place. Time machine core. Paul, don't worry about it. We're on schedule. Your time machine core from the university has been transported to headquarters. It's currently being installed. You don't intend to use a time machine, but if you ever need it, all you need to do is deploy the corridor. It's all hooked up now. Blah blah blah. Okay, he was just getting a status update on that. On the time machine, even though he's not going to use it. He's got green bag recycling apparently. And oh, there's our ticket right there. Yes, Chronon sauces. Yes, all your Chronon sauces are mine.
It's been a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Reflections on the end. We're clear. It's all his stuff on the end of time. I'm not going to read all that. It's a lot. And I assume that we know enough as it is now. But it is another intel object. Helps us along our way. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff down below, as you might imagine. Down here, and take a look at these. This is his plans for the whole year. We actually looked at these once before already.
17 years he lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Yep, that's basically what he did. Made a fortune off the stock market by knowing exactly what was going to be successful and not. And then this.
Paul saw what was coming. It broke him. He refused to believe that it could be changed. And he cast aside the only people who could have convinced him otherwise.
Yep. Convinced at the end of time, he will find a way to make it come about. Quantum Ripple Research Unit. Paul Martin, I know you've both been arguing that quantum ripple causality research subdivision has great potential, and we should keep it funded. Must again implore you to reconsider. Technology is impressive. Mayor Josephfield is incredible. You can trace actual events from their small inception point to actual consequences. Blah, blah, blah. Seeing the reports they generate. From a technological point of view, the way they manage to automate their analysis is impressive, but again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. So Sophia Amaral was the big detractor against it, saying, "Hey, look, why are we researching time and time travel? It's all nonsense." And then several years later, she's all about it. So that's something. Does he have anything in his fridge? You better come find me, Paul. I'm raiding your fridge. You have anything in there? No, I can't open it. All right. It's a nice little apartment here, though. Although I mean, nice if you want to live at work, I guess. But anyway, down here, and I'm waiting to see Liam pop up out of the woodwork here and say hello. An MRI machine.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Yeah, he had to do all this in secret too, because there was another Paul around for much of that time. So they couldn't cross paths, or time would have unraveled around them, would have caused their own time problems.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Yeah, there's a little subtext there that there's like some kind of romance thing going on, but I don't see that. I don't see how that would be the case. This guy is too far gone to really have any of that. Oh, yep, here's Liam. We're hearing Liam now.
Who the hell? Just one of you. Really? Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR.
That is Liam.
You don't look like you're in shape for this. Emily. Have it your way.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, he's disabled all my powers. Of course he has. Alright, we gotta turn that thing off. We can. I wonder if I can turn it off. I don't think I can actually. Yeah, no, he's the one with powers and I'm not now. That's awesome. Whoa. Alright. Well, I was wondering what they were going to do for the final hurrah here. How they were going to make this interesting. And they did it by turning tables.
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Fuck you. I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
I wouldn't stand there like that. This stutter could break down at any moment. Let's move to the side a little bit there. That's not good.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty, one of way too many.
Okay. Proselytizing.
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
That's pretty much what that whole thing says there. Just skimming through it really fast. 16 of 18, we got another one over here. So it should be 17, right?
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back, that's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
Nobody touches the CFR. Nobody. Okay. All right. You just calm down there, guy. Calm down. What else? There is an ammo bag over there, but I don't think I need that now. I'm guessing I don't need that now. And I have... Oh, there is something way over there. I was going to say I've missed some object somewhere, but it looks like there's one just inside this door.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
Well, good luck to you. I'd say good luck to you too, but as soon as I take the CFR, you're going to be frozen.
This was their holy relic.
This was their this was the Holy Grail, you're saying? Personal notes on the CFR. Conundrum. This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It's an incredible piece of technology, and I feel like we're only scratching the surface of what it can do. We've already learned so much. The chronon field regulator is a little miracle. Do so much is beyond me. It taps into the Mayor Joyce field, but I don't know how. My experiments just show it can do it. I can also manipulate the field. I wish I knew how. The task that I've been set by Mr. Serene has frankly stumped me for years, knowing that what we observe as the passage of time is just a result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Mayor Joyce field is a simple fact that I've been aware of for a long time, but being able to manipulate those particles in a meaningful way, well, that's another question. Trying to just grab the little things here and there. Not only are chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, so obtaining enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particles in a way that would actually allow me to define a certain volume of space as stutter-proofed has constantly eluded me. Ground Zero solved the former problem because it's tons and tons of chronon tons of chronon particles are particling the area. So there you go. Changes here. Space. Figure out this problem soon. CFR. Blah blah blah. All right. That's about all. I mean, it's a lot of just confirming what we know. And then this is
There'd been some kind of struggle in
Charlie.
the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
Snarky to the end. That's always a good sign. And this must be the other intel thing that I need. And there's Charlie Wincott. Data Samurai, apparently. Knowledge is power. I guess I got all the intel objects. Oh yeah, you've located all the intel items. There we go. Okay, so is the CFR still here? So let's take this thing and get out of here.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it. And I knew it could fix the fracture.
This fucking thing.
The problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. We've got the core here.
Monarch had built their own time machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
I say that. Okay. Let's hit this door. And go up and see what they've done with the time machine. 88 miles an hour and all that stuff. Well, that's a nice, weird, whistling, door closing sound. Can't believe that we're not actually on the roof of the
Paul
building
took
yet.
the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control. But that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back. Maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
There's a whole lot of maybes in that sentence. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, there is... Activate the time machine. There's a lot of things in here, so we're gonna have a battle on our hands. That's gonna happen. Yeah, there's guns and all kinds of stuff here. Let's... What is that? Why is that flickering like that? That's really weird. That gun is flickering all over the place. It's a strobe light gun. Okay. Tactical SMG. Yeah, let's take that just in case. And we'll take some bullets. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. I have that feeling. It's gonna be a whole
Core
lot
was
of
set, the
craziness.
machine was prepped. I had to put the corridor in place.
Okay, this should do it.
Deploying the corridor. Phase 1 underway. Please clear all personnel from the operation.
Oh, yep. I figured somebody would be here. And snipers too, that's awesome. Okay, and I get some stutters to help me. All right. Oh, man.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, you're welcome, you very slow machine lady.
The machine was ready. I just needed to put in the date.
Oh man, that was rough. Okay, so I don't know how, I probably didn't keep too much of that in the episode here, but basically I had to do that 3 times, and then I eventually realized that I could cheeseball the whole thing by lowering them up here into the elevator, and then I just hid right here, and then you can shoot things through the walls because you know that's how this game works. And I was able to just shoot all those guys as they came up here while they couldn't hit me. So that is a little tip for you guys if you're as bad at the game as I am. There you go, cheese ball it all the way down. That's cheese balls all the way, and get some more rifle ammo just in case someone else decides to show up and crash our party. Now that we've gotten through all that, those snipers were a pain in the neck too. I left them to last because they were just a nightmare. All right, is there anything else around here before I go back to the future, back to the past, whatever the case may be? Oh, do I have to walk through? Oh, I have to input the dates. That's right. I forgot. Let's go input that.
The earliest I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated. At the university.
Not much time to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.
Okay, now which way am I supposed to go? Right or left? Oh, I guess it doesn't let me. It just does it automatically for you.
Targets have escaped the lab.
What's up, fellas?
Oh, shit!
Oh, crap. Alright, they brought us right back into the middle of everything. Oh, I guess I don't have to do anything there. Great. Just great.
HQ, we've got an intruder in the lab. Core extraction team is down, over.
All of them? How? Joyce's!
We're moving in.
Open fire, but avoid damage to the core at all costs.
What the hell?
That's one down. Let's come over here, take this guy down.
I got there after the fracture initiated. Too late to stop it all before it ever started.
But not too late to save Will. All you had to do was get to him in time.
Yeah. That was the